As parents, we all want our children to thrive, but in today's fast paced world, many children just struggle with focus, emotional regulation, and even physical health. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your child's full potential lies within their own body? The secret weapon I'm talking about is the nervous system and nervous system regulation. It's the foundation of your child's health, affecting everything from sleep and digestion to behavior and cognitive function. Yet, it's often overlooked in traditional healthcare approaches. Today, we're diving deep into this critical aspect of your child's well being and revealing how you can support it naturally without relying on medications. Here's a story about an awesome patient named Jake. Jake's mom said, when Jake turned 2.5, our sweet, smiling little boy began to experience tantrums, crying spells, and explosive angry reactions. When triggered, his anger would escalate quickly. He would yell and stomp, call himself stupid, and at times even hit himself. After several years, it had a direct impact on his self esteem. With every reaction, angry outburst, and tense moment, we grew more and more desperate. We began to feel a weight of heaviness in our home. We had conversations with our pediatrician. We had weekly visits with the child therapist. We had meetings with the school teachers, social workers, 504 meetings. We longed for peace for Jake. We hoped and wished happiness for him and calmness for our family. Then, after an extremely explosive event at a martial arts competition, Jake's family knew he needed a completely different approach to help him. They had heard about PX docs from a friend, so they decided to take a chance and get him started right away. With consistency and time to help rewire and re regulate Jake's nervous system, they began to see big changes in him. His mom said after about 3 or 4 months, they had begun to notice that Jake appeared calmer. He noticed him begin to use his words to express how he felt, and he was less anxious, less combative, and less intense. He began to smile more, started to playfully joke around his family, and he still even has moments of frustration, but has learned to recognize when he is heightened and apply the strategies he has learned in therapy to calm down. He's happier, smiles a lot, jokes around, and is playful. He articulates his needs and advocates for himself through words and not reactions. And the biggest accomplishment to date has been his comeback in competitive karate. In July, he competed at the AAU National Karate Tournament and took home 2 gold medals in his age division, a national champion in 2 events, and we could not be more proud of Jake. But to understand nervous system regulation and what occurred in Jake's story, we need to break it down. The nervous system helps the entire body stay balanced and stable, keeping every single body system communicating together and in harmony, and operating in the right order, which is called homeostasis. When the nervous system is regulated, everything works well, from basic functions like sleeping, eating, and digestion to more advanced functions like controlling inflammation, managing the immune response, and mental, emotional, and cognitive health and function as well. When the nervous system becomes overly stressed and imbalanced, that is when it becomes dysregulated. When there is nervous system dysregulation, that can then take many different forms, often starting with alterations in basic health functions like sleep, digestion, and energy first. And then you or your child may begin to notice challenges with falling asleep or staying asleep, digestion, mood, energy, and emotional regulation. Those are all signs of a nervous system that is no longer regulated. Nervous system regulation is primarily governed by what is known as the autonomic nervous system, which controls and coordinates all the major systems of the body, including the trillions and trillions of cells, almost entirely on autopilot at all times. The autonomic nervous system has 2 branches. There's the sympathetic fight or flight stress response and the parasympathetic rest, relax, and regulate response. The vagus nerve is a very important nerve that is primarily responsible for what we're talking about here: the rest, relax, repair, restore, and regulate side. If you or your child have any damage or injury to the vagus nerve, the nervous system will struggle to regulate and stay balanced. When the nervous system becomes dysregulated and dysfunctional, we often see what we call the perfect storm. In an infant, this typically looks like difficulty nursing and eating, trouble soothing and sleeping, being colicky and fussy, acid reflux, constipation, even eczema. From there, kids then struggle with chronic ear infections and respiratory and immune health, as well as struggles with motor planning and making their way through developmental milestones. Eventually, a dysregulated nervous system can show up as big emotions, frequent tantrums and meltdowns, and sensory ADHD and spectrum-like challenges in kids. Imagine a world where your child can face life's challenges with resilience, focus with ease, and truly thrive. That's the power of a well regulated nervous system. And the best part, you don't have to wait for problems to arise. Neurologically focused chiropractic care can optimize your child's nervous system function at any stage. If you're ready to unlock your child's full potential and set them on a path to lifelong health, we invite you to take the next step. Visit the link in our bio for more information and to schedule a comprehensive evaluation, including insight scans, to get a clear picture of your child's nervous system function.